To know that a spiritual experience during meditation was true or a distraction from shaitan or our nafs?
Better not to focus on it, because whether true or not, don't let your ego to take a piece of it and then get excited and think highly of oneself. If you see things and different experiences, you just negate them and say, alhamdulillah that I'm not necessary for these things, all I want is to reach to the ocean of power. That I just want to reach the ocean of power, which I feel myself entering into this ocean of lightning, and that to be nothing, and this lightning to hit me and obliterate me. And we described last night that we're saying this for many years, and then people think, oh, like when they pray, what do you think of when you pray? Because the tafakkur doesn't seem to be like a life thing, it's like a meditation thing, but we're not hippies and new age people. When we use the word tafakkur, it's everything you do. So when you go for your salah, because look at now the concept, if you go Allahu Akbar and it's you and Allah, what happened then to Prophet? Because that's not our teaching. The Prophet must always be the Imam in the salah. The Prophet is there, I'm behind Prophet and we're praying to Allah. You know, if you go for Hajj, the rules for Hajj, you have to look at the Kaaba. You're not allowed to close your eyes. Why? Because the focus when you're making salah, so you're praying to Allah focusing on the Kaaba. What more powerful than the Kaaba? Because that's stones. The one that Allah…
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your support. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allah made with His hands and blew into His spirit, means that in our heart when we're praying we're always having to visualize Prophet as our Imam. So as soon as you cut that out, you're going to cut everybody out. So the one who trained with tafakkur, his whole life is tafakkur, that I'm nothing, I didn't want to be the one praying. I know when I pray I'm ending up in the wrong places. When I sit for zikr I'm ending in the wrong places. If you leave me to myself I will create disaster. The whole concept of tafakkur was that I sat and I made my tafakkur, and as soon as I make my connection then I get up and I pray, Allahu Akbar, I visualize the shaykh, the dress of the shaykh, and that I'm nothing. And I want to pray where the shaykh is praying. And if I achieve that and achieve that and achieve that, the shaykh is praying and asking Prophet that led me to pray where you pray, to keep me as the dust into your jubbah and to pray where you pray. And all these holy souls they'll come and begin to teach that, I let you to make sujood where I'm making sujood, because you're nothing. But if you're something, you're now an identity outside of that reality. So negation wasn't just a time to meditate, this life of negation was in everything. When I sit for salah I'm nothing, and then my shaykh is praying I'm just in the jubbah like a dust, and that he's praying behind Prophet and we are praying to Allah and keeping our state of being nothing. When I sit for zikr, no difference, I sit for zikr I'm nothing that my shaykh is sitting for zikr and I'm annihilating myself to be out. If I'm out I can keep the dress of what the shaykh is being dressed in. And this was, it was in our meditation book. But you know we have books that nobody reads. So it's not just a time to sit down like new age people and enjoy like a thinking of a tree. It's a whole life of being nothing. In every action negate ourselves. As a result, if you're nothing and you're in that dress, what happens? All of a sudden you're praying and a tajalli that came upon the shaykh comes upon you. You're sitting in the zikr, whatever tajalli is coming upon the shaykh, you sit in the zikr of being nothing and asking to be under their dress, then that tajalli comes upon you. If you keep yourself to be separate then that's a different type of tajalli, it's not achieving that faiz. And that's why we have the stages, muhabbat, love, and we described that tonight. That's the secret of himmah, you have to have love. If you say, Sayyid, I don't have that love, then I can't help you. Go to another page or do something for yourself that you can figure out how to get love. But once you achieve love, what happens? Hudur, keeping the presence. Is there a time that you're out of hudur? No, because you kept the love and you're always in the hudur. When you're sitting driving you visualize their light upon you to guide you. You're taking a test, visualize their light because it's always there, that help me at work, give me himmah. And every aspect of our life keeping that hudur. If we have the love and the hudur all the time, you open the door of fana in which you feel the shaykh's presence is coming and you're leaving. I become thinner and thinner and the shaykh's presence becomes stronger and stronger. At first the shaykh's presence is thin and my presence is very much there, very solid. I want to disappear. If I learn to disappear then the shaykh becomes present and then I become a representative of the shaykh. And that's the system. Why? Because once we become representative of the shaykh, then we move into what? We become the representative of these awliya, representative of Sayyidina Mahdi. And all the shaykhs become Mahdiyun, that they represent that light of Imam Mahdi on the earth. They even showed it in the matrix. There's only two players on this earth coming, one will be Dajjal and one will be Sayyidina Mahdi. Those who give themselves to Dajjal, he will completely operate their eyes, the hadith. Instead of a voluntary approach to Allah, they voluntarily approached the Antichrist, the shaitan. As a result what? He became the eyes in which they see, the ears in which they hear, the mouth in which they speak, the hands in which they touch. Look how they're slaughtering children as if it's like candy and popcorn for them. The big demon called Malik who would ask for the sacrifice of children, right now they're doing that. 8,000 they have sacrificed and they're asking for something as a result of that. So you're going to give yourself to someone, which one is it? If you say nothing and say by default I'll be nobody, it doesn't work that way. The breeze of devils will take you in that direction. But when they learn to meditate, contemplate, Ya Rabbi, my life, this body in service to you, that let Imam Mahdi dress my ears, my eyes, my tongue, my hands and my feet, and they become Mahdiyun. And that's the only two groups that are going to be on this earth, those whom are under the tajalli of Imam Mahdi and those whom are under the tajalli of the Dajjal. There's no third, just you think.